More cases of the coronavirus, there's also a nationwide increase of what people are calling Flurona. WCIA3's Bryce Beeman joins us live in the newsroom after talking to experts. So Bryce, what have you learned?
Well, Flurona is when you test positive for COVID and influenza. I spoke with a doctor from Carl who says he hasn't really seen it here, but it is something people are seeing nationwide.
Colder months mean more time inside together, which is what will spread respiratory viruses.
While we're seeing a surge of COVID-19, it's also flu season.
We didn't see a lot of flu last year, but each flu season is a little different from the last. So we just kind of wait and see what we're going to deal with.
Most people are thinking about COVID, but you can still catch other illnesses. Sometimes you can catch multiple viruses while also having COVID.
Anybody that has underlying conditions is going to be at higher risk, whether it's one virus, two viruses, or three that you catch at once. So the very best way to protect those loved ones is to make sure that you're protected, because you can't give it to them if you can't catch it.
As Omicron continues to make its way around the country, nationally, doctors are seeing Flurona, a combination of COVID and influenza.
We aren't seeing, a lot of increased severity in any patients that have been reported so far in the country.
Doctors here say they have not noticed people testing positive for both viruses at the same time, but Dr. Brent Reistek says it can be hard to tell what sickness you have with Omicron symptoms.
We're seeing that the symptoms aren't exactly lining up with the previous variants, where things are a little more mild and more flu-like. So it would be hard to determine the difference.
He encourages people to get tested for both if you feel sick, and says vaccination for both COVID and influenza are key to staying safe.
The best defense is the same things that we're already doing: masking, distancing, hand washing, and vaccination. So since we have vaccinations for both coronavirus and influenza, this is largely preventable.
He went on to say the Flurona does not seem to increase the severity of your illness in most cases. Live in the newsroom, I'm Bryce Beeman, WCIA3, your local news leader.
All right, Bryce, thanks so much.